what's up, guys? Kyle from Zero Drunk 30 here with a little editor public programming note. Yeah, it's been a long time since we put out any sort of Zero Drunk 30 content, and that's our bad, that's my bad, and we've realized that's not cool, that's not unacceptable, and how the hell are we ever going to get big if we don't put out content? So, we are back. We're getting the whole thing back together again, and we're going to start putting out content a lot more frequently. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for our new social media accounts, and just yeah, we're back in the full swing of things. So you will be back in your ears a lot more often now. Second note, I know my mic sounds like poo poo on this episode. I was in a new place with a new mic, just a new little recording method, and it didn't work out so well. And so this will be the only episode that hopefully I sound like the way I do. So that is my fault. Richard sounds like an angel. I sound like a gargoyle or a jackal or whatever his little devil thing is. Jackal, that'd be it. So yeah, be on the lookout for a lot more content from Zero Drunk 30. Whatever you listen to us on, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a thumbs down, give us a middle finger. It doesn't really matter. Feedback's honestly just feedback, and we appreciate it all. So yeah, without further ado, here's another episode of Zero Drunk 30.
Oh, right. This is Zero Drunk 30. I'm Kyle.
Yeah, sorry for that long pause. I'm Richard.
Oh, no worries. I didn't even know if you were there. Thought you already passed out on me.
Oh yeah, I actually got up, went away, came back, tried to watch the movie Nope again in the span of 2 minutes. Got a phone call from Bridgewater, Virginia. That's fun. Anyway. Hello,
Well,
I'm Richard.
It's been a while.
Way too long.
It's been a while, and it's been way too long. And so I guess no better way to start up again and come back is to cover Nope, Jordan Peele's third movie.
Yeah.
Covers some comic book news, Comic Con news, as I should say. We have the trailer for Halloween Ends. Another person, as we record, actually died today. I think that's like a lot of people from Goodfellas.
Yeah. So Pauly Servino or Paul Servino died. He's from Goodfellas, but one of my favorite things that he's done was been part of Darren Lynn Bousman's career, the guy who did Saw 2 and the recent Saw with Chris Rock that was terrible, but
Spiral.
good. Yeah, Spiral, but it was good because he directed it. Not good because Chris Rock was in it. But he did two musicals in the day. Both had Paul Sorvino in it. Repo, the Genetic Opera, which is amazing if you're a fan of sci-fi bullshit and really bad B movies like Grindhouse films. You'll love Repo, the Genetic Opera. And then he did The Devil's Carnival, which is just brilliant and it's amazing. And Paul Sorvino actually plays God in The Devil's Carnival. It's fucking funny.
I've heard of that first Repo's Genetic Opera. Have never seen that clown.
It's amazing. Good. But yeah,
I didn't know he's Mira Sorvino's dad. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
No,
I didn't know that, but yeah, that is her father.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that was something I learned today when I was reading about his death. But yeah, no, R.I.P. Pauly Servino. I guess going on to our next thing. Oh, by the way, I'm drinking a cold Miller Lite right now.
I have water.
Oh, so healthy.
Yeah, I know.
So we've got the trailer that we saw right before Nope. Actually, it was the trailer for Halloween Ends,
Right.
Which is now the third one. Supposedly the end of the David Gordon Green trilogy of Halloween movies.
Mm-hmm.
Highly doubt it's the end of the franchise.
I think it might be the end of the franchise because I don't see them I don't think these series of films have done that good, right? they get good reviews and like they get people to go and see them, but I don't think they'll continue going on because they tried going on with like Freddy, right? That didn't work out. And then they tried rebooting Jason. That didn't work out. I think more studios are trying to come up with new horror icons, which is we got one this year in the Black Phone, but that's a one-off.
Yeah.
So, um,
No, I would have to say I disagree to an extent. I think the Halloween franchise will always keep going, but I don't know. It's been a long time since they've attempted to do Freddy and Jason again. I know that the Friday the 13th thing is a lot of legal rights stuff, and I'm sure at some point
yeah.
they're going to give Jason a go again. I sometimes feel like Freddy might has its time has come and passed. Nightmare on Elm Street, because I really
I don't think so. There's always a need for a pedophile to be killing little kids. And the best pedophile to kill little kids is Freddy. So you gotta,
but Freddy played by Robert England, and that's
yeah,
the thing
Robert
is
Englund. Yeah,
the
he's
actor
old.
the
Yeah.
actor's so attached to the character.
But
We'll see.
he was just in the latest Stranger Things. He was in season 4. He had a bit part, played it perfectly. You could
Yeah,
tell it was Robert England. Because you were like, damn, it's menacing. He looked incredible. Good little bit part for him. So it's not like he's not acting, and it like the role of Freddy has always been like a little bit chaotic. Who's to say you
yeah.
can't have him like be like an old weird man, you know?
Oh yeah,
Like,
no. If they're gonna do another one, I'd like for them to use Robert England. So that's
yeah.
all I'll say. But they just released that Halloween Ends trailer. Who knows if it's the last one ever? I tend to think it won't be, but it looked good. It didn't give away too much.
Yeah, didn't give away a lot.
It didn't give away a lot. It looked pretty decent. It probably going to be the movie that a lot of people wanted the last one to be. The last one was clearly just a filler movie, and it just served its purpose as exactly that. Except for the whole "Evil dies tonight" thing that they kept saying over and over
Evil
again.
dies tonight. Yeah. We're like,
Yeah. A lot of people were kind of down on that one compared to the first one,
what they need to do is make a sequel to Season of the Witch.
or just remake the Season of the Witch. I
Oh
don't know.
jeez. That was such it's so good. It's a good
It's a good
movie
one.
if you
It is
take
a good
away the
one.
Halloween line. You know,
Yeah.
just take away just make the tagline Season of the Witch the title of the movie perfect. You know, like
Yeah.
it's no longer associated with Halloween, it's Season of the Witch, which is how I
Yeah.
say it whenever I'm talking to people about it. And they're always like, what's that? I'm like, oh, Halloween 2. No, sorry,
Yeah.
well, Halloween 3, and they're like,
Yeah. The worst thing
is
about it
Michael Myers in it?
the
No.
worst thing about that movie is definitely the fact that it's titled Halloween 3.
Yeah, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Because I knew after Halloween 2, they were kind of paid to, or had the idea of now we can just do anthology series. And then people,
It wasn't that actually. John Carpenter like wanted to do that. You
oh,
know?
yeah, I know, but the reaction to that was so bad
Yeah,
that they're
people were
like,
pissed off that there's no Michael Myers.
yeah, so like, okay, we'll go back to them. But this one, I bet who knows? There's a lot of rumors going around on this Halloween Ends one that there's going to be like a copycat killer in it, and that a lot of the Michael in the movie isn't going to be Michael himself. We'll see about that. That doesn't
Mm.
sound too great,
I mean,
especially
he
if,
did get put back in jail, right? I mean, well, not really, because all we see from the end is that he finally murdered the
yeah,
daughter. But what
yeah,
happened? Did he get caught and sent back to jail? Maybe. Like,
yeah, maybe.
or he's been homeless for years and he just decided not to kill for like what the time jump is like 7 years or something, right?
Yeah, I think it's like
Yeah.
maybe 4 or something, 4
4.
or 5 or whatever. But yeah, I know there was a time jump. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they pick up for the last movie, ended at. Because I mean, I like that ending. I like that ending. I'm glad they
Yeah.
took the risk and did away with that character that they did away with. Yeah, we'll see.
It made sense because it's like you gotta have a reason for them to keep fighting.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, besides that, it's like, oh no, he got out again. Oh fuck, you know. But this time it's like, oh, he got out again. That motherfucker killed my daughter, dude. Like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes more sense. But
Put
also,
up the
like jumping
stakes.
it up 4 years, Laurie Strode. I'm pretty sure by then Laurie Strode would have had a stroke. Like, I'm sorry to say,
Well,
but
in the trailer, she's far from having a stroke. She's kind of kicking ass more so than she did in the first one.
she's kicking ass and taking names too. Like she's beating the shit out of him. Like
Yeah.
it's
So
the trailer was pretty cool. I'm excited to see Jamie Lee Curtis do more action stuff because of like what we saw this year with Everything Everywhere All at Once.
yeah.
She was amazing in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
And she was kicking ass and she did all her own stunts too.
I'm curious as to when they filmed that film. I wonder if she did Halloween, then went and did that movie.
Yeah, but Wendigo did it, and she's like, "I can do all the stunts," you know, because I
Yeah.
just did it in Halloween Ends, you know. Yeah, I can see that being the case.
Yeah, no, I could. Yeah, I would like to know the order of how they filmed those, but she didn't really have a lot to do in the last Halloween movie.
Yeah,
So
no, she was just
this will be
dramatic fanfare, really. She was there to add monologues to the plot,
yeah,
monologues that like I do not remember because they were not memorable.
or to get out of her hospital bed, walk down the hallway, get hit in the stomach, and then just go back to the hospital bed.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
There was some definitely flaws to that movie. It's not terrible.
It's a crappy middle movie, but hopefully the end makes up for it and it makes sense. You
yeah.
know, because you can have a crappy middle movie, and then the third one just makes it perfect.
Yeah. And it goes back and like retroactively improves the middle movie because of the stuff that I don't know they laid down in the second. However, they deal with what's her face's death.
What?
Her daughter's forget her daughter Karen.
Yeah, Karen. Yeah,
So
well, she died like in front of the window, and then like.
I guess Michael then teleported away and ran off.
Well, that's the thing. They probably heard her getting like because she screamed, and they probably went up and arrested him.
Probably.
And that's where you get your thing, copycat killer, because like, why? How would he get out again for like what the fourth time? Like,
Yeah.
like what's going on in that town where like the police generally suck ass? Like they're not good. So
Yeah.
so we'll find out what October.
Yeah, October this year.
All right.
I really thought and was kind of skeptical that it would even come out this year because they just finished up filming not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if they're moving fast with this third sequel or second sequel, third movie. But you know, it also was this past weekend was Comic-Con. And
Yeah, I don't follow Comic-Con and all its news really because it's always like associated with Marvel, and you know me. I'm pretty sure people that have listened and have laughed at like what I've said about Marvel know me.
how you love it?
I don't care. I hear that they're almost done with phase 4 and they're moving on to phase 5. Like, stop being so pretentious. Like,
Yeah,
who the fuck cares? I don't
a
understand.
lot of people care.
Yeah, okay, well, everyone that cares, I'm so sorry, but you're wasting your life. The Marvel franchise is just bullshit movies, and the only person that's ever made anything good out of them is Taika Waititi. So, like, just saying.
They definitely turned out like a machine. I
Yeah.
I tend to like them definitely a lot more than you do.
Well, they're getting from what I hear from like people that I know talk about them a lot is that they're getting worse and worse in quality, and like they're like made to be money machines, and they're getting worse and worse as time goes on.
Yeah, I think definitely people are beginning to get Marvel fatigue. I think people are starting to get a little sick of them, especially now that there is no Chris Evans and there's no Robert Downey Jr. in them.
Yeah,
It's two of the biggest
Movie
names.
stars, yeah.
Yeah, those now they're not going to be there.
Who
But I think they're
Robert
going to
Downey
drop off of that.
Jr. took a pay cut to be in the Oppenheimer film with Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, but also stop being so fucking pretentious, you stupid fucking actors. Like, who cares if you take a fucking pay cut? You're still probably making like fucking $1 million being in the fucking film.
All right. Well, and keeping up with the F bomb theme that you keep going with, I'm going to ask you how many fucks you give about each little Marvel announcement
All
at
right.
the Comic-Con 2022.
All right, good idea.
Um,
How many fucks I give? Let's do this.
without being cynical, you got. Let's see. I want to see how you. Which
I'll be
ones you're more
real.
like. Which ones you're more likely to. All right. So we got a new trailer for She-Hulk Attorney at Law
Yeah,
with
zero fucks given. I watched the trailer. Terrible.
all right, you heard it here first. Richard hates She-Hulk. Do you
Yeah.
like that? Do you like that Tatiana Maslany actress?
Well, I like She-Hulk in the comics because she's actually a She-Hulk. I do not understand why they had to cut back on her hulkiness.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard from like people that are in the industry that like did the CGI on her, they were adding the hulkiness, and executives came in and were like, no, 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 no. So it's technically like a Sonic situation all over again. If I were you, Marvel fans, I would riot to the executives, start fucking posting shit on Twitter, get them to add the hulkiness back, because now she just looks like a fucking like she looks smooth. Hulk shouldn't look smooth, okay?
She's a hot Hulk.
And no,
She's a
She Hulk.
babe Hulk. She's babe Hulk.
That makes no fucking sense. That makes no fucking sense at all. She Hulk was still hot whenever she was buffed up.
So on a scale of 0 fucks given to 5 fucks given,
0 fucks given for the actual show itself. 5 fucks given for the fact that they should fucking make it better.
okay. Okay, so we have the trailer for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I did watch that.
On
Zero
a scale
fucks given.
0 fucks. You don't give a damn about it.
0 fucks given. Yeah.
Are you interested in anything Black Panther without Chadwick Boseman?
No, not really.
Did you like Chadwick Boseman?
No, not really.
Oh, well, then you're not missing out on much.
Yeah.
How about the children's show? They released a trailer for I Am Groot.
Yeah, so I read about that, and Bradley Cooper is coming back to voice Rocky Raccoon, and 4 fucks given just for that.
So you're excited for that? You'd watch that?
I would watch that just because Bradley Cooper is going to be in it, voicing Rocky Raccoon. And as you know, my favorite Beatles song is Rocky Raccoon, so Rocket Raccoon. Yeah.
Okay. How about the season 2 of Loki? Did you even watch season 1 of Loki?
No. Zero
Ah.
fucks given.
Okay, here's one. Here's one I think that you might actually be a little interested in.
All right.
Blade comes out next November.
Who's the star?
Oh shit. 1 second. I can't pronounce his name without off the top of my head. It's
Regardless, Blade, amazing
Sarah
series.
Ali.
Okay.
It's that.
Okay.
It's that. Hold on. Where's the dude's name? Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's in that movie, The Green Book, with like.
Yeah. 5 fucks.
Yeah, you get. All right.
5 fucks given. Dude, Blade's awesome. Wesley Snipes? Shit, dude. Can't wait to see this guy's version of Blade. Hopefully it's good.
Did you ever watch the Netflix version of Daredevil?
No.
Okay, well, they're bringing him back again in the same role. And this one's actually pretty interesting because it's actually a long season. They're always like 8 to 10, maybe 6 episodes of their seasons on Disney Plus. They're doing 18 episodes of Daredevil Born Again with Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin.
Okay, well that's pretty cool. I say 3.
3 fucks?
Yeah, 3 fucks. Yeah, because I really love Vincent. Full Metal
Okay.
Jacket. He's my boy. The Cell with Jennifer Lopez. He's my boy. That's a hard cut. No one knows about the Cell. Or just Cell. Sorry. So yeah, 3 fucks given for that. Because his Kingpin, I've seen pictures of him. I've seen YouTube clips. He's a pretty good fucking Kingpin.
Yeah, he's pretty good Kingpin, and he showed up at the end of the Hawkeye series, which some people don't like, but he's good. The way he's pretty intimidating. He kind of consumes the scenes he's in, the way they film him. From like, yeah, he's a good Kingpin. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, we have they're gonna do another Captain America movie, but with the Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie version that comes out in 2024.
I don't care.
Yeah.
0.
Zero
Yeah.
fucks. And then they're gonna do a Thunderbolts movie, which is kind of like a anti-hero team up. I'm sure you can't wait for that one.
0. Yeah.
Okay, how about Fantastic Four in 2024? The third shot at it, the Fantastic Four franchise.
I mean, the first 2 shots at it were fucking fantastic. Like the first 2 movies. Third shot with not Ezra Miller, but Miles Teller.
Oh, yeah, Miles Teller.
Miles Teller, who both are equally creepy. Just Miles hides it a little bit more, I think. And shit. But yeah, maybe it depends on who they cast. Maybe 3 fucks. Yeah, it depends on who they cast.
3 fucks. 3 fucks. Okay. I can see that. All right. Then let's move on. And then they announced now the two more Avengers movies. So now you're gonna get
No, just 0.
0. They got Avengers:
Yeah,
The Kang Dynasty.
no, just 0,
Oh,
dude.
here, get this though. They're both coming out in the same year. Like
Yeah,
you're getting
0.
a Avengers movie in May, and you're getting an Avengers Secret War movie in November of the same year.
Yeah, 0.
Oh, so you're not impressed?
No.
I know they showed some footage of the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantum Mania movie, which I am very interested in because I like Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
But
Paul Rudd's cool, so 5 fucks.
rumor, well, not really rumor, it is a fact. Bill Murray is in it,
5
um,
fucks.
and he's gonna have a huge part. Some people are thinking that he might secretly end up being the villain, even though
5
even though
fucks.
Kang the Conqueror is in it. I think Bill Murray might be
5 fucks.
yeah, he's gonna play a
5.
big role.
5 whole fucks. Big
And
ones.
they're calling all this next phase, all these next movies, it's the multiverse saga. So
No, 0 fucks for that.
rapping, baby. We're doing another season of What If.
Don't
Yeah,
care.
that's all that's worth talking about.
Okay.
Comic-Con wise, Marvel Comic-Con wise, they announced here's something you might give a fuck about. National Treasure TV show.
Nicolas Cage going to be in it?
Here's the kicker. Nicolas Cage is not in it, but the guy that gets lost in The Hangover is.
No.
But they're going to still make a National Treasure 3 movie with Nicolas Cage. So they're doing a series.
5 fucks. 5 fucks then.
Yeah.
5 fucks. Yeah, dude. Fucking National Treasure 3, dude. I'm so down for that, dude. I love those fucking movies. Those are like the best movies to put on when you're just bored as fuck and you're going to have a good time.
I love National
You know
Treasure.
you're going to have a great time. But yeah, it's such a good series. I'm happy to see it coming back. TV show, I might give it a try just because, I got to support my boy Nick Cage. Even though he won't be in it, got to support his franchise.
Yeah, it says National 3 with Jerry Bruckheimer is still in the development stage, but it's happening. But now there's a National Treasure show called Edge of History. And it's Harvey Keitel will be back in it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah,
dude, that's 5 fucks. That's a general 5 fucks given. I love that. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be a I think the people want to see a National Treasure revival.
I think so too. I think as a nation,
Yeah,
as a whole nation, we need National Treasure 3.
we
We've
do.
been through it. We need National Treasure 3 because it's going to bring us all together. It's it's going to be back early 2000s.
The world will be better when National
Yeah.
Treasure 3 is made.
Yeah, I agree.
It might even stop the Russian-Ukraine war.
It might. It
Yeah.
honestly might. Yeah.
Just start airdropping copies of National Treasure 3.
No, the whole franchise, like all 3 movies.
The whole box set.
Fuck set.
And say, remember the good days when we didn't fight and we just watched National Treasure 1 and 2?
No. Remember the good days when you only hated America?
Yeah.
Just go back to doing that.
They make good movies, but we hate them.
Yeah, true.
We like a Nicolas Cage. We like a National Treasure.
Any other stupid fucking thing from Comic-Con you want to talk about?
I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Aragon reboot is in development on Disney Plus.
Aragon, like the dragon book?
Yeah.
No, you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Oh my god, that's a horse of a different fucking color right there, dude.
Oh, you like that? You like that movie? Or like that? There was a movie. There was an Aragon movie.
Yeah, there was an Aragon movie, and it sucked. The books weren't good either; they were terrible. But
yeah, the movie really was quite awful. In other news, the Choco Taco is now been discontinued.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Choco Taco is gone. They're no longer selling it in the ice cream section.
I don't think I've ever had a Choco Taco.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of dumb. It's just a reorganized drumstick, Nestle drumstick. That's pretty much it. Did you ever go get around to seeing that movie X?
No, I didn't get around to seeing X. Not yet.
Well, tomorrow or soon, whenever you're listening to this podcast, they're going to release the trailer for the prequel to that movie that was shot back to back, and it comes out in like 2 months.
That's okay.
Yeah, just interesting. But yeah, I think that's about it for Comic-Con news that are worth a damn. I mean, do you like The Sandman? Do you know The Sandman, the novel? Or the graphic novel?
Yeah. Neil Gaiman?
They have released the trailer and some images from that. I think it's a Netflix.
Okay, well,
Netflix production.
I give that like 4 out of 5.
4. Yeah,
4
Netflix they dropped the trailer and it has Gwendolyn Christie in it from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's a 4.
She's
out of
playing
5.
Lucifer. She's playing Lucifer.
Okay. Yeah, dude, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I gotta pick that up. I got a lot of shit I need to pick up, but like graphic novel wise, like the person that made that was gonna make the original Dune, Jodorowsky, and with a guy named Mobius, they made a graphic novel called The Kyle, which is supposed to be like one of the best graphic fucking novels that's ever fucking made. And I need to get my hands on that. So I'll add it later. The Sandman and the Kyle to my wish list on Amazon so I can remember to pick that up. Because I love me some graphic novels. I got V for Vendetta and The Watchmen and The Killing Joke.
Ooh.
Yeah. All the good Alan Moores I have. I need to pick up more Alan Moores too. But yeah.
Is he still alive?
Alan Moore, yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
I don't think he does anything anymore because every single thing that's been done on his work, he fucking hates.
Yeah, I know he famously hates people adapting his shit.
Yeah, but he does it because he needs the money. So, and because he has no control over it, I think, because he always sells his work to like other people. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Okay. Yeah, I need to dig into, no pun intended, but dig into the Sandman graphic
Yeah,
novel.
I get
'Cause I,
that.
you know,
It'll be a
I'm,
good like read before the show, so you like be like, okay, so
yeah,
this like what if they like do frame by frame shit, which is like what they did in V for Vendetta, which is what they did in Watchmen. There's a little frame
yeah.
like what's his face? Who also did Zack something? Zack Snyder?
Zack
Zack
Snyder.
Snyder, yeah. So he did frame by frame shit from the Watchmen comic book onto the movie. So
Okay, yeah. I
um,
actually like that Zack Snyder. That's one of his better movies, I think, the Watchmen movie.
and shit, there's a reason why I wanted to get to In Kyle. Taika Waititi is doing an In Kyle movie.
How do you spell? What is that? Spell that out?
INCAL with like an apostrophe.
And Cal. Okay.
The In Kyle, by Mobius and Jodorowsky.
Okay. Okay. No, I don't. Yeah, I definitely don't know that one. Um, but yeah, I think that unless you know any more news you'd like to talk about,
I got
we.
no news, and I'm ready to hop right into Nope because
I
I
know.
have so much to say.
I do too. It was a. Well, let's just get right into it.
Yeah.
I guess we could do a little pre-spoiler talk. We can talk a little bit about it without diving
Well,
in.
I think before I don't think we should even do that. I
What
think
were
we
your
should
thoughts on
just
the
be
movie
like,
as a?
as a
Yeah,
whole, I thought it was incredibly well shot. I thought it was incredibly well acted. I thought the storyline was like close to perfect.
yeah.
Um,
I really
and
enjoyed the dynamic of that brother and sister out in
yeah,
the desert, and
right.
yeah,
A very close to perfect movie, I think.
not a whole lot of set changes or environment changes, really.
No, it was just
The
it,
house and the
yeah.
land.
Yeah, and I have like complete reasons of like why that's like so I in my head at least whenever we get into it in the spoiler section of this.
Yeah,
But like I have complete reasons on why it's shot the way it is, on why it's like only in these certain places and
yeah.
everything.
One of the reasons that that it's the reasons it's so shot technically well is I forget his name. It's the same camera guy that has done Interstellar and Inception,
Yeah,
and it's just I think this is his best. This has been his best looking movie.
movie. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think
It was
I definitely
beautiful.
think it's better than Us. You can debate whether or not it's better than Get Out, but I definitely think it's the best looking one, like cinematically and just in a broad, scope
This was
with those IMAX cameras and
this was a cinema film, right?
yeah,
It
yeah,
was made to be cinematic. It wasn't made to like convoke the feelings that you get from Get Out, you know? The feelings that you get from Get Out is like, oh shit, these white people are crazy, and that's like, a whole thing, you know?
that was a
It,
pretty much straight up horror movie,
yeah. This is a straight up cinematic experience that's sci-fi. It's not even horror, really. It's a sci-fi. It's a
Yeah,
sci-fi
it's a
movie.
big thriller, sci-fi
Yeah.
thriller with horror aspects. It's just like this neo-western,
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly it. It is a neo-western movie. It's an old school
neo-western
movie. Like you
sci-fi
would
thriller.
what I was thinking to myself and what I talked with my boss at work this morning, because he saw it, he was like, this could have been a movie that was made in the 70s. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it is a cinematic, old school, golden age movie.
Yeah, and I know that I think and I know he's produced a Twilight series, but I know
Yeah.
this was very Twilight Zone inspired. Forget the exact episode, but um, yeah, it does has that 70s monster feel, and I'm sure it's only a matter of time before you make the comparison
Yeah.
to Jaws.
Yeah. It'll
Um,
be there. It'll be there so soon.
because that's really what it kind of is. You can probably compare it to the closest.
I
Just kind
can
of just kind of
already
inverted.
have it all detailed. I have it all detailed if you want to get started.
Yeah, so
Look,
if you don't want to listen to the rest of this and you don't want spoilers, I highly recommend it. Go fucking see the movie, have
yeah.
a good time, and then come back and listen from this point on.
We'll give you like a 20-second thing. We'll even do like music. Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah.
अरे यू दे बैरी अम्मा की दाई आंगनिए दाई बेटी आंगनिए दाई बेटी आंगनिया मर माताड़ी रासुंगुड़ा गनलाग हमनुड़ा गनलाग.
It could continue on, but okay, so the movie's like fucking Jaws. It's simply Jaws, and the reason how I'm going to get into this, it's going to be like a step-by-step type of process. Okay, number one, in Jaws, okay, you've seen it, you've seen the beginning. There's a kill, and you don't see the creature, aka the shark that makes the kill, right? In the beginning of this film, you get a kill, but you don't
Mm-hmm.
see what makes the kill, all right? And then you see what's making all this terrifying shit only low key, which is exactly how Steven Spielberg had to do it in Jaws.
Subtly.
Yeah. He would have Steven Spielberg, wanted to show the shark the whole time, but he couldn't because, it was just broken, right? So, but Jordan Peele took that whole entire broken mess and was like, okay, I'm going to show the shark, aka the UFO, like he did. Like it's going to be subtle. You're not going to get complete glimpses of it until someone names it, okay? And the someone that named it happens to be the main character, OJ, who's like, hey, I don't think that's an actual UFO. I think it's an animal, It's something. It's like it's something. And that happened in Jaws,
Yeah,
where
the alien is the ship itself.
yeah, the alien is the ship itself, which happened in Jaws when Richard Dreyfuss, his character Hooper, is like, it's a Carcarian, it's a great white. And then after that, you constantly see the fucking shark, right? And as soon as OJ says, oh yeah, it's actual alien, that's the whole ship, you keep on seeing it. It's
Yeah, you see
never,
it a lot
it's
more.
always there. And then you have the setup, you have the, how are we going to trap it? It's the same shit that happens in Jaws that happens in this movie.
Well,
It's
I
set
think
up the exact way.
how poetic, because what was the trailer before we saw this movie? Jaws getting
Jaws.
released in
Yeah.
IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then
I
you
think,
have the whole entire fact, nope is 4 words, Jaws is 4 words.
well, have you also, maybe I'm really, really digging in, but there, at least the trait or the poster that they have on IMDb is, there's that big blue poster with the shark from the bottom, and it's just that kind of that large space with that shark at the bottom. Well, and the Nope one I'm looking at least on IMDb, it's that same big blue sky, but a horse getting raised up. So it's kind of like just Jaws
Yeah,
inverted.
well, it's Jaws inverted. So the Jaws poster I'm looking at has the shark and then the girl at the top, and the Note poster is this ship, the alien at the top, horse being lifted up. It's completely inverted.
Yeah, it's and I love the way they just the ways that they ended up taking down the ship, and the ways they used the ship to flag it down and mark it down, and
flag it down, mark it down, like the shark.
The colorful card membership, blow up that guys.
But it's also just the fact that they had like something to like show where the ship was, kind of like how they were able to find Bruce the shark, and then the fantastic ending, which I have to express this before I forget it in my mind, but the fantastic ending where the UFO, the alien, blows up.
Yeah.
In the same fashion that Bruce the shark blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something swallows the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's and yeah, and you actually get to they dive into like the digestive tract of this alien and how
and
how
you
things
see
enter
it.
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and
crazy.
the credits are, you realize what the credits are rolling at the beginning. It's the inside of that alien ship slash
Yep.
just alien in general. And I loved that scene was terrifying when the first big abduction,
Yeah,
when that was, and the
it
screams,
was freaky.
the screams that they use, it's like you could still hear everyone screaming up in the sky after it was done.
Yeah,
Um,
it was inherently chilling.
yeah,
Very well done. Um,
and but the starting scene of this movie though, uh, is that monkey. You want to get into the Gordy the monkey, Gordy
yeah,
and the
so
monkey?
we can get into Gordy. So Gordy is the overall message of the film, I think. And that message being is that you cannot tame a predator.
Yeah, I guess that's yeah. Leaving the theater, I wasn't very sure on what exactly that meant, but if I was to take any sort of message away from the whole, including the deadly chimp,
Yeah.
that's I think, yeah,
Well, that's
gave him
why.
motivation to try to tame the alien.
Yeah,
And
well, yeah, that's exactly why Stephen Yeun's character is so important, right? It's because you see like the- I don't know if you noticed, but he's wearing a fucking jacket, right? On the jacket, what's on the back? A fucking UFO.
yeah, yeah,
That was very apparent, and it's like
oh,
he's
absolutely.
trying to do what the show did back whenever he was a kid, because it didn't kill everybody. It killed, like, I think it scared a lot of people, killed like the main father actor, and then like left this like lady disfigured as hell. And I thought she was going to have more to do, because she's like a very parent in the trailer, but she was just there for like a
Well,
bit
yeah.
role.
So I was describing that to after the movie to our buddy Aaron, and he was just talking about the trailer, and I was telling him how I actually was my expectations were not my expectations. What I thought was going to happen definitely didn't happen. That didn't mean that I was underwhelmed, because I
Mhm.
actually thought that maybe we would see some sort of alien, or at some point that the aliens were living amongst them, kind of thing, and that's how I got from that lady. But yeah, no, it's just a lady who got her face ripped off by a monkey.
When the trailer first came out, people thought like her face, that's what the alien was doing to people in the town.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
like, "Oh, is that what they're going to do? Like, everyone's going to slowly decay." And I
yeah.
thought that was going to be a pretty neat concept. But what they did with Gordy, I think, is amazing. Overall, you can't tame a fucking animal, right? Like, at least not like a wild animal. They're going to, if you try and train them, yeah, but one wrong move, all hell is going to fucking break loose,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you get a guy who just is trying to like relive his childhood, really, right? And he wants to be famous again. So he's like, how can he be famous? Which is exactly like the like OJ and his sister.
Yeah, yeah.
They're trying to get famous off of this UFO, but I think his name was Ricky Park. um, he's trying to get famous by like taming it, and like being like, okay, get a horse, ha ha ha. But
Yeah,
you
everyone's
can't
everyone's
do
trying to
that.
make money off of this monstrosity in the
Yeah,
sky, and
yeah.
he's the one that's really trying to, yeah, just in over his head, and yeah,
You can't tame a predator. That's like the overall message for it. And then you get God, what it looked like after it like did all the crazy shit. That was amazing
it was
CGI.
yeah,
First,
it looked
yeah,
this like almost floral jellyfish looking.
yeah.
Yeah,
What?
it didn't.
How do you feel about that?
I thought I liked it. I really liked it.
What you
Just gave
feel about like it doing that though?
it. Well, it made it simply seem that it wasn't just simply a flying saucer. It made it gave it some more depth than it just being this pretty much a floating around butthole sucking up
Right.
people. I actually thought it was quite pretty what it
Yeah.
turned into. It gave me the vibes it gave me were some very like just that grand just I don't. How
I'm
do I
gonna stop
describe it?
you right there.
Yeah, I don't know what I couldn't. I just think it looked
No,
something like a jellyfish floral thing.
you just used the perfect word for it. It was supposed to be grand because like one of my interpretations of this, if you ever like read any interpretations of like what like angels look like in the Bible, they were grotesque, they were evil looking, they were monstrous, and there's like YouTube videos on it on like biblical representations of what angels look like, and they look exactly like the fucking alien,
Yeah,
exactly what the alien looked like in this film. So I think Peele was like trying to go for that route a little bit as well. You know, where it's like, okay, this thing has been around forever. It could
yep.
be very much what like people have seen in the Old Testament. You know, like a
Also,
very
it's that
monstrous thing,
juxtaposition of something that's so deadly and
but it's
frightening
beautiful. Yeah,
that turns up, yeah, and like comes out, yeah. It's just it reminded me of like a blooming flower,
right.
just that, yeah, coming out of its cocoon. I don't know, however you want to call it, but in a simple terms, though, it's just really a summer monster movie,
Yeah,
that is c- layered in with much more depth and subplots that first seem so out of place that end up making sense.
yep, yeah. It was a very well crafted film with a lot of tension and like just innate fear. You know, um, there were some subplots like the shit with Angel
Yeah,
and the girl at Fry's. Like I felt like maybe there's some cut content there.
maybe. Yeah, yeah.
Because like
I
she
did
was
like the
there.
inclusion of Fry's Electronics
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
because it's no longer exists. It went bankrupt and discontinued, I think, a year or 2 years ago. So he was
Is
Johnny on the
that
spot.
is that only the
I don't
Houston
think.
locations though, or is it the
No,
whole?
I don't think there's any Fry's Electronics left in the country.
I mean, that's a quick Google. Fry's Electronics. Ceased operations February 24th, 2021.
Wow. So I wonder if he's filming this. Had it even ended yet? I don't know. That's funny, but yeah,
Probably not. With how long it would have took to fucking like edit this movie,
yeah,
I don't. But wait. He started filming 2021, I think. Maybe they just kept Fry's because it had the UFO and that
yeah,
one location.
yeah. And maybe he just likes a good fries, likes the Fry's Electronics. I don't know. It's the same thing
Yeah.
as sometimes people throw in Blockbuster and shit. It's a nostalgia thing. But yeah, and then I like there's even the whole subplots on it that the surveillance cameras they all put up, and everyone's trying to get footage of this, and then you got the guy at Fry's Electronics surveying them and just hacking into their cameras.
Yeah.
So it's there's a kind of like a surveillance footage aspect of it, whether or not we're all about to get killed by this monster, yet everyone's still trying to get some footage of it.
Oh, shit. Uh,
What you laughing about?
well, just what you said. I think like it's because like that was the fucking TMZ guy, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the TMZ guy. He's like, "Get the camera!" as he's dying. I need a
Or
camera. I need a camera. That was so fucking funny.
or the director who's got the
Oh yeah,
mechanical camera and he just decides, fuck it, I'm just gonna just die.
I'm just gonna die for that impossible shot. Gets
Exactly.
it. That's a grab of mine, and I'm pretty sure he's probably going to like release the footage, at some
Yeah.
point, just to be like, yeah, like because like he's already like, Jordan Peele has released the fucking like opening theme of Gordy's like TV show. He's leaked like the opening of like the opening like part of the show. He leaked
Uh-huh.
it. So it like he did extra shit for this movie, you know? So he's definitely like going to be dropping shit later on. So we're probably going to get that whole footage, maybe at one point. If he doesn't do it, fuck him. He's a piece of shit because that footage would be cool as shit to see, you know? Even though you saw it in a movie, it would be pretty cool to see what that director shot, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, but he's that. If I had any gripe about the whole movie, is I couldn't stand the way that guy talked.
Oh,
He
he had
talks like this the whole time.
he had such a good voice. I love that
Yeah,
voice.
God, but him getting the one sentence out took like 10 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah,
and his
you.
flying purple people eater scene, that got me, dude. I love that. I
Who is
love
that
that so
actor?
I have no fucking idea who that guy is.
I had
I
no idea
wish
who he
I
was.
wish I knew who he was.
Oh yeah, I
Um
couldn't tell you his name. I thought Daniel Kaluuya, I think that's how you pronounce it. My OJ, I thought his character was very good. He was not very outspoken, kind of very just kind of a lot of it was show you and not telling you on his behalf. And Kiki Palmer did a lot of the talking.
yeah.
But their dynamic was cool.
Okay.
They had a very believable brother sister dynamic.
So that guy was in The Crow.
Was he just
Uh
a hobo on the side of the street?
no, he played Top Dollar, which is very familiar to me actually. So but he was so young back then. He hasn't really been in any recent movies. Like he was in the he was in the shitty Ghost in the Shell movie.
Was he really?
Yeah. But it doesn't look like he's done shit in years.
Yeah, he's didn't have a very recognizable face either, but his voice is dark and loud.
I liked him.
Yeah, he's alright. He's alright. Um, so
He was on Westworld.
is he in Westworld?
Yeah. Guy named
Oh,
Old Bill.
wow.
Anyway, good actor, I thought.
He
He
got
didn't
a
like
good.
him. I liked him though.
No, he's he definitely seemed like a director's type, little artsy fartsy snob that got his ass ate at the end of the movie. So,
Yeah, true.
because he was also just trying to get some footage, kind of being like, I'm sure people are going to say that this is somehow a. Sometimes I feel like people try to break down movies too far to where you're like, ah. But I'm sure someone out there is going to say that this was a critique on capitalism because you got everyone trying to make a buck off of a horrible event, and then you have literally Steven Yeun's character bringing people in there knowing damn well they could all just get ate, trying to make money, and then
Yeah.
you have him sending over his children dressed like aliens to try to scare people away. There's a lot of angles you could approach this movie at, but I just think simply as an entertaining summer blockbuster movie, I thought it was pretty damn fun.
I thought it was a really fun film, yeah.
Yeah, I liked
It was
a lot about it.
it did what Jaws it did what Jaws did to going into the ocean, what now is going to be looking up into the clouds.
Right?
You know? So it's
Yeah, no.
effectively the title should have just been Sky Jaws. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I saw somewhere on Reddit someone was like, "This movie should have been the one called Don't Look Up."
Yeah, yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah. That makes so much sense. A rumor going around, and this is like a rumor, and it's also fucking false as shit, of why the movie is called Nope is because it's like not a planet Earth. That's bullshit. I want to say it right now.
No,
It's not an acronym for not a planet Earth. It's what Jordan Peele wanted people to feel in the movie. He wanted to be like, yeah, nope. You know?
what they literally say.
Yeah. He wanted
Yeah.
you to leave the movie theater being like, nah. Like,
Yeah,
nah, nope.
don't
Which
think
I
too hard
did.
about the title. Yeah, the title. Yeah, don't think too hard about it because it's literally like, nope, yep, I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's nope, I'm gone. Like I'm out of here. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Um.
I did like the ties to the Edward Morbridge. Uh, they always teach in film class that what the first kind of movie was that were horses' feet off the
Yeah.
ground at the same time, and how they got that guy, that the jockey that's on the horse,
Yeah.
and they're descendants of that. I thought that was a pretty cool little fun
Yeah.
connection.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm trying to find while I'm sitting. I got this in front of me before we close up shop. I want to find the cinematographer for this movie because
The
I want
person
to.
who did the music was also really good.
Oh, yeah. I did. I thought this was a movie. Like every so often, like we always go see certain movies in IMAX, and certain movies just need to be seen in IMAX.
Yeah.
And this was one of them. So was Top Gun.
So the guy who did this cinematography did Interstellar, Her, Tenet,
Yep.
Dunkirk, Ad Astra, Spectra. Um, like he's doing Oppenheimer.
He is doing Oppenheimer.
Hoyt van Hoytema. He's Dutch, so,
Well,
or
he's
he's from Switzerland.
pretty kick ass at his job.
He's very kick-ass at his job, and the guy who did the music for this is Michael Abels, who did the music for Get Out and Us. So,
Okay.
Good fucking composer.
Yeah. No, I. This was a very, I think, his best put together film.
It was a perfect film in my eyes, and I said that about Everything All at Once, and also wrote in my review that this doesn't top Everything Everywhere All at Once. For me, Everything Everywhere All at Once is still the best film of the year.
So that's your number one still going so
That's
far?
still my number one going so far, and I don't think that's going to change. I don't think that's going to change. I don't see a lot of good movies coming out this year.
But Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is not going to beat that.
No, I do not think so.
I agree with you. I'm trying to think of all the movies I've seen this year. It's definitely, I think so. I would say this is the top two. I would say.
Yeah, those are the top two for sure.
I really enjoyed the Batman.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that's the best.
That's definitely not the best. See, we got Bullet Train that comes out next month, which could be fun as fuck, right? That could be a fun fucking movie. And also Prey comes out next month. We gotta watch Prey.
Yeah.
But that comes out on VOD. So that's a Hulu original, I think.
Yeah, I think it is.
And
which is kind of sad because I would have liked to seen that in the theater.
Yeah, same here. But like
that's one of the ones that I would want to see in theater.
I think what's his bucket? Oh, I can't remember this guy's name. George Miller has a fucking weird ass movie of fucking Tilda Swinton coming out this year.
Really?
3,000 Years of Longing with Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton. So
What?
yeah, 3,000 Years of Longing, like longing for somebody. So that's going to be interesting.
I think my favorite movie of the year was the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg.
All right, so we can end the podcast like at any point in time.
No, I think it has to be Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think it's got to be that. It's the one that has left the biggest impression in my mind.
Yeah,
it really has.
Who knows? Come December 16th when Avatar: The Way of Water comes out. Might all be changed.
I think that's going to be. I was one that was talking shit about that franchise. I think a lot of people have forgotten about this franchise. It's been a long time since it's a sequel. And now looking back, sometimes I go, was it as good as people say it was at the time?
It totally is. It totally still is.
And the trailer really won me over. I saw it again in front of this movie, and I was going, damn, it does look pretty, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be good. It's not going to be bad. But will it beat Everything Everywhere All at Once?
We shall see.
We shall see. All
right.
Any last words?
Well, no, I'm actually at the last couple sips of my beer as we're at the last couple seconds of this podcast. So I guess it's pretty poetic that we end
All right.
here because I'm
That's-
all out of beer.
That's perfect. I've been drinking water this whole time.
Ooh, stay
Um,
hydrated.
Stay hydrated. So hey guys, I've been Richard.
I've been Kyle, and this has been Zero Drunk 30. Stay drunk, stay hydrated, stay healthy, and we will see you again soon, much sooner than we have the last couple times.
So much sooner. So much sooner. Later, everybody.